Yes, now bless now people, do not forget the rest now. Des at King of the Pit TV signing in live and large once again. We're going to be checking out Children of Bodom's full record, Followed the Reaper. Had a nice reaction on the first couple of Children of Bodom tunes I checked out. I'm going to be bypassing the song Every Time I Die on this album, okay, because I've already debuted my first listen on this channel. So we're going to do every tune which I've got up in the corner there, aside from Every Time I Die, alright? I'm doing Children of Bodom because obviously there's a great fan base and you're informing me a lot regarding, is it Alexi Leo, who was potentially the songwriter and the frontman, and people really enjoy this band. I've never delved into them too much. I enjoyed the metalcore-ish vibes I heard from the two tunes I have listened to, which is Every Time I Die and Are You Dead Yet, I think the title was called. And without further ado, let's get straight into it. That's at Des Rocksteady on Instagram. Let's talk music, people. King of the Pit TV signing in. This is Follow the Reaper.
Some have called thee mighty and dreadful. Thou art not so.
I'm not gonna lie to you, I get crossover vibes with this first riff with the stabs in. We got bum bum bum. I think they're keys, aren't they? Just slight pockets in that riff to add a little bit of melody, yet they managed to throw in a whole world of melody in them little slight moments in between the riffage, man. Almost video game-ish stabs on the dum dum dum. There must be somebody on keyboards in this band, right? When these metal bands include keyboards, it always adds this mystical element to the entire piece. I've been listening to a lot of music via this reaction channel as of recent, as to where we've had bands with keyboards and synths in, and by default every time it's added this magical element to it. It's never been organic. It's always taken the music to a higher plane, to a more mystical plane. It removes a little bit of the harshness and the impact, in my opinion, but in replace of that, it adds a new depth and fills. So let's say this is the band, your standard band, yeah. You got guitars, drummer, and a vocal, yeah. When you add them synths, you take that scale, that spectrum, and you add on to that, and it creates a broader space, but it just removes that heavy concentrated impact from the center, in my personal opinion. Fantastic lead guitars in this band. Ooh. There's been a whole world of varied tempos in here as well. The vocals are quite grim. I'm not going to call them black metal vocals, but they're a lot grimmer than your death metal vocal and, your heavy metal vocal. A relatively basic riff we've got going on with the guitars at this moment in time, purely as it sort of gives space for the vocal melody and rhythm. It's like a chorus section, this, right? There's going to be a guitar solo. I bet this was a really good band to see live. Are they still performing live? I think they lost their frontman, didn't they, at some point? But are they still a band? In my opinion, once the songwriter's gone, it's not really worthwhile to carry on unless, you know, the rights and the royalties are going forth to the family and whomever owns the rights, given that they're the right people and not the labels and so forth. Are Children of Bodom still going? Ooh. There's the solo. Whoa. Is that the synth? Is that the person on keyboards? Whoa. Yo, this sounds like Dragon Force. This is an incredible solo section. I'll tell you what, I don't care for guitar solos. I don't care for solos of any sort. But this section is incredible. You see how once that solo came out, the energy just dropped. The energy that was provoked through that solo section was just, wow, really good. Right, cool. That tune was entitled Follow the Reaper. Next we have Bodom After Midnight, so I want to say thank you for watching up to this part. You know who it is. Des at King of the Pit TV, at Des Rocksteady. Follow me. Let's get straight on to the next tune. First time listening to this. This is Bodom After Midnight off of the record Follow the Reaper. Let's see what's in store. Ooh. Was this band in... I find it very hard to believe if they were in E standard tuning, but... Is this band in E standard? If not, it'll be D standard, right? Very heavy metal. But sounds almost neoclassical. It's like what's that tune on Guitar Hero? Sold my soul to the devil. Fucking what's it called? Yeah, I don't know. It's when you battle the devil at the end, innit? It was ever so subtle, but slight change in the lead. Normally we're going, aren't we? But this time I'm just that little bend there at the end. Tiniest little thing, but it adds so much. Development as the song progresses is a very important thing. The frontman doing vocals whilst playing this sort of guitar? If so, very talented to do that live. Emerge Impact, cheap energy drink. Be still my beating heart. Bodom After Midnight. So we're 2 tracks in, and I'll tell you what, as far as metal goes, this band have got quite a knack for chorus sections. There's been nothing so catchy regarding a chorus so yet, but I know that there are sections within these songs that they keep bouncing back to, which if you like them, you're going to like them, and you're going to be pleased that they keep swinging up again. I got a mate who's into Children of Bodom, absolutely adores them, right? Only person I knew who was proper into Children of Bodom, so I thought I'd check it out. I put the video out, and I started getting commentation from people who have just sprung across the channel through their love of Children of Bodom, and that through this channel is what I'm finding incredible. I'm able to find markets of people who really, really adore the band whom they're coming across on my channel. What bands they are, that'll be for another video, but I love you for loving music and supporting music in that manner, okay? And to be consciously coming across and searching these bands out, alright? Yeah, I'm a musician, I'm sure you're musicians, a lot of you, and it's a beautiful thing. Thing with this band is they're not crushingly heavy. They are heavy metal and very melodic. They don't have to rely on just being brutal as all. Like they are extreme metal as far as what the mainstream would consider metal, okay? Just metal enough to scare away any sort of, normie metalheads. But, well, when I say metalheads, I don't really mean metalheads, because if you're a metalhead, you should be completely fine with this sort of stuff, right? But you know where I'm coming from. Just extreme enough to avoid the mainstream and become an alternate act, whereas hold melodic value to the degree where you're not panned in this just sort of brutal realm of, oh, metal, man, I love metal. This is like adds a whole lot of new depth, and it's just brilliant. I love a good bit of melody as long as it doesn't come across too corny, and this band do it incredibly well. They're brilliant musicians. The guitar leads in particular are really good. I would comment more so on the synths and the keyboards. When it comes to metal bands, the synth and keyboard stands out so much to me because I'm just not used to it being there personally through my route through metal. I don't really listen to that sort of stuff where they have people twinkling away, but it really stands out to me. I wish I could comment on it a bit more, but I've never played around on the keys before, so I can't talk about, the actual technicality and the theoretical sort of value of it, or what the musician is doing. Great riff. Dream Theater style riff. Come on. These trade-offs are brilliant. The Devil Went Down to Georgia, that's what I was referring to. Same chord progression essentially, that do, 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 and then melodic licks just reminded me so much of it. Come on. Quality, that's Bodom After Midnight, if you didn't guess by the lyrical there right at the end. Next we're going into Children of Decadence, so I don't have much else more to comment on that tune. Brilliant, we're upholding a great quality. Let's hope we hold it for the third tune as well. I don't want any filler in this record. It stands at near about 38 minutes long, so I hope it's all concentrated, great energy, great riffs, great vocal lines, and nice keys, alright? Let's get straight into it, my people. First time listening to this, Children of Decadence from the record Follow the Reaper by Children of Bodom. The fan base has put me onto this one. I've had to check it out, okay? Des at King of the Pit TV, at Des Rocksteady on Instagram. Let's talk music. King of the Pit TV, Children of Decadence. Let's get straight in. Already, I'm gassed. Come on. Great lead guitar. Woo! Come on. Controversial opinion, yeah? As somebody who's just into just straightforward driving, hard hitting metal, yeah? I would say this riff and ideas that have been forged by this band, I like this riff, kind of verge a little bit onto power metal vibes, alright? That's what I would say personally. Please argue down in the comments if you disagree or agree. Love a good gang chant. Come on. This band's got a good knack for tempos. Each section they go into can vary tempo quite drastically, and that's quite tough to do, especially while you're in the studio working with a metronome, so that's pretty admirable. Ooh. Yeah, I like the lead guitar hook there. Ooh, I like the center. Dun 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 dun. When we're not playing like the clean sort of open power chords and whatever I'm trying to get to you for the chorus, yeah, when it's sort of like spaced out, open, nothing too tech. The other riffs tend to be quite technical, like quite guitar driven. Like this band in general is a guitar band, straight up. If I was into this band when I was first picking up guitar, dude, I would have a whale of time trying to learn how to play some of these riffs because there's some brilliant guitar riffs and melodies that this band play. Absolutely incredible. Yo, if you were into this band or are into this band and you ever went on ultimateguitar.com to learn how to play some of this riffs, let me know down in the comments, yeah? Ooh. Trade-off solo between the two guitarists, I assume. Come on. I like them military-esque snare rhythm sections in most bands. Them sort of build-ups, I really adore them. Brilliant. Nice little heavy outro there at the end. So what we're going to do at this point is bypass Every Time I Die because I have listened to it. So as my notes, which I got from the comments, I should have given a bit of credit from the individual who commented these time frames. But, you know, didn't consider it at the time and I don't want to scroll through the comments right now. This one is entitled Mask of Sanity. So let's get straight into it, people. You know who it is. We're going to jump straight back in. Follow the Reaper, the full record. This one's entitled Mask of Sanity, yeah, at There's Rocksteady on Instagram. Let's Talk Music, King of the Pit TV. Mask of Sanity by Children of Bodom. Let's go. Meatloaf intro, come on now. I like the drums. It reminds me of like a Billy Idol tune, yeah? Yo, if you're a metalhead and you don't listen to Billy Idol, check out some of his guitar tunes, man. Bro, come on. My favourite part is the start of the riff. I don't really like where it ends up going, I'm going to be honest to you, but I like because it's just crushing, it's really heavy, it's a proper headbanger. Ugh. cool. I assume this is like the solo section because that was a great melody there. Almost verging on a James Hetfield sort of growl. Come on. Yo, if the vocal line was like that, like 24 hours on this tune, like just consistent, not the vocal line, but the vocal performance. Oh, I'm not gonna lie to you. I think I prefer it more. Not downputting the actual vocal, because I do like the grimness of the shrieking and all, and the like low growls and stuff. But this sort of vocal, I think, might be, you know, where the vocals shine. Nice little bridge section. This I like how they've brought the energy down. I did a little, well, not intentionally. I assume I did a bit of atmosphere, but it's a very atmospheric sort of section to the song. Feels like I'm walking along a library aisle. I'm not gonna lie to you, like I'm in Hogwarts or something, mate. Ooh! Bruh, I just heard some heavy breakdown. We're going back, we're going back. Rewind, bullet, 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 come on. Quality, come on. Why did they wait halfway through the record to do a breakdown? Come on. Right. That breakdown was heavy, right? I'll tell you what, I keep looking off a screen every once in a while. Do you know why? Because I'm speaking to my mate who is a great big Children of Bodom fan, and he says the title track and Kissing the Shadows are top-notch tunes, alright? So, I'm looking forward to that end track. As we've already heard, Follow the Reaper, the title track. That was brilliant. I enjoyed that tune a lot. I like the Hetfield. Come on. So, moving on. We're going to listen to the next tune on this record. First time I've heard it. We're listening all the way through to Follow the Reaper. Bit windy. Taste of My Scythe is next. A little bit kinky. Shall we see what's going on? Let's get straight into it.
Like the innocent, it's
Little sample to blend us in. There you go, one of them swift tempo changes, complete switch up of the sections. They're really good at doing that, going from one thing to another and just changing the vibe and the rhythm completely. Really cool. This band's quite fond of a gang chant as well, which so am I. The synths through this section, the tone is like a choral vocal, female vocal, ooh, just coating the top of the riff. Nothing too dramatic. Some of these shred sections or little shred interludes in between riffs are verging on like Dragon Force-esque. Just ridiculousness, in all fairness. But what's good is that not only can they do that ultimate shred masterclass, there are also like melodic sections which we only heard not so long before. It's like do 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 do, where it all just has space to breathe and they don't have to show off. It's all about the melodic value. This band's very melodic for a metal band. Ooh. Ooh. And they're going to incorporate a keyboard solo into this one because all these trade-off sections, always the fellow on keyboards or woman on keyboards always wants to join in and jam out. There's been a ridiculous guitar solo on like every track. Very cool. That was over faster than I expected. I thought there'd be a bit more. Right, yeah, brilliant as always. Brilliant as always. So let's move on. We're moving on, yeah. This tune is entitled Hate Me. A pretty bold statement. Pretty edgy, right? Children of Bodom, Follow the Reaper. We're listening to the entire record. This tune is entitled Hate Me. Des at King of the Pit TV. Any commentation, anything you want to input, leave a comment down below. Let's get straight into it. Follow me at follow me at Des Rocksteady on Instagram. Let's go. Yo, this must be their Christmas number. They got a knack for the yows and the ooks. Ooh! Great riff. Oh, the riffing on this track really pleases me. Really nice to my ears. I don't give a fuck. If you hate me! Gang chants were nice on that, I'm not gonna lie to you. That double kick's going mad. I'll tell you what, this is the first time I have really paid attention to an intense double kick throughout this record. This might be the introduction of how fast the drummer can really move their feet. Ooh. Some Pantera-esque solo in here. Dimebag Darrell would be proud. I bet the band members are jamming during this riff, just having a great time. Ooh. Where we're going. I want to know where we're going. Please say it's another breakdown. Or are we just going to ramp it up and get fast again? Because I know what these tempo changes are like in this band. Oh, is it going to be a solo? I want it to be a breakdown, please. That double kick again. Harsh vocal there, almost broke the voice doing that. Da-da-da-da. That was cool. That was cool. Potentially my favourite riff I've heard so far. Finally gave a little bit of notice to the drummer with the double kick there. I'll be honest with you, I think the production's part of it, but the production sort of gives a lot of praise to the guitars in this band. I haven't had too much of the drumming come to my attention whilst listening to this record of so far, so, you know, maybe on the next tune I'll pay a bit more attention to the drums and see what I can work out. But without further ado, you know who it is. It's Des once again at King of the Pit TV. First time listening to Children of Bodom, Follow the Reaper. We're going to be listening to the tune Northern Comfort. I rate that because I'm from the north. Obviously I'm not from where Children of Bodom are from, but Northern Monkeys represent. Let's get straight into it. This is Northern Comfort from Follow the Reaper by Children of Bodom. Quite a mysterious intro. Ooh. Good riff that. It's almost a jolly upbeat tune, you know what I mean? But given it's like power chords, I believe, it's not necessarily major or minor, it's like an androgynous, feminine, masculine blend of riff. But it's very upbeat and it tickles my pickle, I like that. I like the overlapping of the vocal there, so you had like the lower register growl, and you had like a more genuine shouty vocal atop of that. Ooh. The palm mute bit of that is quality, just as the open chords. Come on. A very pleasant melody. I like the reverb that's been thrown onto that guitar lead. Sounding like a hardcore band now. mind-blowing shred. Face melting. I think that's been the best hook I've heard on this record so far. Quality tune. That was Children of Bodom with the tune Northern Comfort. Shout out to all the Northerners out there. Respect and peace, yeah? Let's get straight into it. The new tune I've never listened to. This is entitled Kissing the Shadows. This one is supposedly a good tune, my mate says, so without further ado, let's get straight into it. This is Des at King of the Pit TV, listening to the entire record, Follow the Reaper by Children of Bodom for the very first time. This one's Kissing the Shadows. Follow me on Instagram at DesRocksteady. Let's talk music. Let's go. Heavy metal riff. Sounds like some Winter Sun I've been listening to. Very tight picking. Almost Morse code. Morse code. Very cool lead guitar. Cool timing on that lead guitar. Here we go. Here we go. Bruh, if that doesn't come back and lead into a heavy as hell breakdown, I'm going to be very unimpressed and I'm going to be very displeased, because you just busted my balls with that one. I bet the producer was overwhelmed when he heard the lead guitars he was recording. That's incredible. I say here, it could have been a woman producer, so whomever has produced this record, I bet they were blown away when they heard them shred leads. Incredible. Sound like Megadeth now. Woo! I'm not gonna lie, it's tighter lead playing the Mustaine though. Just hammering that whammy bar there. Sweet Central. This entire album is a guitar soloist's wet dream, honestly. I'd be surprised if there's a big fan base of Children of Bodom who don't play the guitar, because this is so guitar friendly, so guitarist friendly. That was brilliant. That was the entire record. Follow the Reaper. That track in particular was Kissing the Shadows. I'm going to sneeze, people. I just had to rid of all of that excess of incredible nervous energy I've had whilst listening to the entirety of this. That was brilliant. So that tune in particular was Kissing the Shadows, right? Next track, oh dude, it's advertising me amount of math next. I might have to delve into them. Twilight of the Thunder God. Should I listen to Twilight of the Thunder God? Leave down below and I will do. So that was brilliant. Really enjoyed the record. Like I said, it's a guitarist's wet dream listening to that. If I was into Children of Bodom, if I checked them out when I was a teenager, dude, I'd be on Ultimate Guitar all day learning them riffs and learning them licks, cause that was something else. Or at least trying to learn it, cause I won't even be able to play half of that today. That was really good. Without further ado, I'm going to sign out and get into the bath because I think I need one. Thank you for watching. Give a shout out to all of the Children of Bodom fans. Incredible fan base to this day. You do the band proud. I'm signing out. That's Des at King of the Pit TV, at Des Rocksteady. Give me a follow on Instagram. One love, people.